In 1966, John Wayne Gacy arrived in Waterloo, Iowa. To his new neighbors, he was the picture of success. A young husband, 2 children, and manager of 3 Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants owned by his father-in-law. Gacy joined the local JCs, a civic group known for charity work, and for wild after-hours parties filled with alcohol, pornography, and open-minded talk. It was the perfect cover for a man learning to hide in plain sight. In January 1967, an 18-year-old student named Steve Nemmers accepted Gacy's invitation for a game of pool. What began as small talk turned into a night of terror when Gacy pulled a gun and demanded sexual acts. Steve escaped, but he never told police. Gacy had boasted he was friends with the mayor and the chief. Fear kept the story buried for more than a decade. While his public life thrived, Gacy's private world darkened. He used his JC connections to find vulnerable teenagers, promising jobs or money for experiments. In 1968, one of those boys, 15-year-old Donald Voorhees, came forward. Voorhees' testimony exposed Gacy's pattern of grooming and assault. In 1968, he was convicted of sodomy and sentenced to 10 years at the Iowa State Men's Reformatory. His father-in-law disowned him. His wife filed for divorce. The community turned away. Behind bars, Gacy became a model inmate, organizing the prison's Christmas program and running the kitchen. Less than 2 years later, in 1970, parole was granted for good behavior. After only 18 months, John Wayne Gacy walked out of prison a free man. The mask he'd built in Waterloo was cracked, but not destroyed. Ahead waited a new city, a new house, and the chance to start killing. Gacy returned to Illinois in the summer of 1970. His mother welcomed him back, helping him buy a small house on Summerdale Avenue in a quiet suburb north of Chicago. To everyone who met him, he was polite, hardworking, a man rebuilding his life. Within months, he started a contracting business, PDM contractors, hiring local teenagers who needed work. He volunteered at parades, hosted neighborhood barbecues, and soon became known as the man who could fix anything. But behind closed doors, the same darkness from Iowa was stirring, stronger than ever. The perfect neighbor was back, and the mask he wore this time would soon have a painted smile. PDM contractors would become the hunting ground. The next chapter, The Perfect Neighbor, begins here. If this story kept you watching, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment Part 3 below for the next chapter, The Perfect Neighbor, The Killer Clown. I'd love to hear what you think. Stay safe, everyone.